Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It's the old toothless one here, Joy Cool. Howdy ho. That's right. Look at these flowers and look at this sun and look at this lot. This lot had thousands and thousands of dollars on. I did a story on this a while back about somebody was going to build a house here and nothing has been done here. They had the excavator and the backhoes out. But anyway, we're gonna go see if we can see some birds and some flowers and some nature. We're just getting out and showing you my tooth. March 3rd, I think, is when I go in to get some more dental work in. So flowers, birds, and the toothless one. That's what we're seeing here today. Let's go. There's the flowers I promised. Beautiful. And that big cacti. Cacti. There's more than one, it's cacti. Or if that's singular, it's cacti. All right. Flowers, birds, and nature. Look at what they did here. This house did good. So it is apparent that this person has reshaped this landscape. Used to look like this, and look what they did. Starting right here, they carved all this out and put these succulents. That's what they call these things, succulents, all the way down. So this person did a stand-up job of the succulents. So I promised you some birds, and as you can see right there in front of your face is those, I think they're like sandpipers or something. They dig their big old beak right into the sand and get worms all day long. High tide, low tide, they're out there eating. So that bird right there has 1 foot. One leg, a one-legged bird. I'm telling you, one-legged bird. People don't believe me. It's apparent that if you built your house on this foundation right here, your foundation is actually this landfill, what I'm standing on. Don't think that these just stop right here. That's what all this is built on. Huh. So I just discovered this part of Alameda is on landfill. So beware of where you buy. Landfill, landfill. You can almost see it. Look at the shape of the ground right here. Look at it. Does that look like landfill to you? See how it goes up and down and up? So if you look at this whole shoreline right here, all the way down, look at, I'm gonna zoom in for you. Wow. Good luck planting any vegetables in this. Well, it is apparent we have found an outlet. That's right, when you wash your car, when they say it drains out into the bay, this is why you don't drain your fire sprinkler water into storm drains, because your storm drain, all your washing your car, your Armor all that goes right out here to the beautiful San Francisco Bay. Proof. Okay, well, it is apparent. If you want to build a retaining wall and you don't want to mix the concrete and do all that, well, why wouldn't you just stick bags of concrete right in the weather and just let them get hard each time it rains or each time the tide comes in? Look at that right there. You see that? Those aren't rocks built like concrete bags. Those are concrete bags just sat in the weather. Never seen anything like it, but there you go. Well, we were asking, what is that? What do we have here? Is that a overfill drain when stuff goes crazy? I don't know, but what we got here is a swimming pool. So all that water and weight is smashing against this ground, and they've had to do a retaining wall right here also. So swimming pools and hills do not mix. Retaining walls are your best friend. There they are. Okay, I promised you flowers, and there they are. But I was just asking myself, do these people right here, do they get tired of people like me walking in their backyard? It seems to me that if you bought a house like this, you would know better that you're just always going to have people invading your privacy, even filming into your backyard. So I don't know. I promised you flowers, and here's some birds. Not very many today. We got the purples and the yellows dominating the landscape. And the beautiful city of San Francisco. All right, I'm going to keep this camera rolling. No, there's people coming. Okay, it's apparent I'm not the only one on this trail. And the person that I'm with can't stand when I stand right on the edge. So I better get off of this edge and walk the trail. But do these people get tired of me filming like this? I don't know. And how does that tooth look? And what's it going to look like when it's gone? I don't like it any more than you do. But where are all the birds? I promised you birds. And all I got was flowers. There's a few birds out there, but not many. All right, well, it is apparent again, I'm finding this great landscaping. A lot of these people have added to this wilderness, as I call it. But look at this, I'll give you a little close-up view. Look at what we got here, this is the kind of stuff I really like. Look at that. You see it, T-Rex, little house, little wizards. That's the kind of stuff I like. I could see that all day long. So if you see something like that, stop me. But yeah, you can see how they did on their landscaping here. These people right here, it's a never-ending battle of having people walk through your yard, admiring your yard, looking at your yard. But there's a fine line of looking at their beautiful yards and privacy. Privacy, and some people say privacy. But yeah, you can see, if you can't really see into their houses, so they do have privacy. Okay, so I see some birds. Here's some birds I was talking about. And here's some of that landscaping that I'm talking about. Look at that, lifestyles. That's how you take back your yard. You see all these people, how they just have to deal with that? Well, now they take it back. Let's look at these birds. There goes one as I speak. And look at them all on the shoreline over there. So we're gonna get the old zoomer out, and each one of those dots is one bird, believe it or not. Yep, I knew I'd find something out here today. Yeah, we got these big old palm trees and thousands of birds, and they're always out here. This is why they don't let you have dogs out here, because the dogs will chase those birds. So this must be the type of day they just sit around and soak the sun. They're not really active or eating. But here's an example of where people just let the yard go to nature. You see how other people reclaim the yards, but these people said, nope, we're just letting it go. We're just letting it go to the mice and the other critters, where this person has tried to reclaim it in the name of Spain. And it's not even his house, it's his house and a neighbor's house. That's 2 houses, believe it or not. A duplex. Well, I was just talking about how they don't let dogs here at this little park. But if you look behind me, you will see there's evidence that dogs do come here, but they're on leash. But look at these birds. They're all on edge right here. They're on edge because we have lawbreakers. But those dogs don't seem interested in birds. Oh my goodness, I hear the ice cream truck. Ice cream or bird watching? Man, I think I got dog ears because I can hear that ice cream truck. That guy's got the stabilizer. You see how he's taking those pictures of his flowers. His arm's not moving. But I do hear that ice cream truck. It's kind of hard to go out in public like this. I'm doing it for you. All right. Let's do one more zoom in of those birds. You think that guy right there would be taking a picture of the birds. But nope, he's taking pictures of that flower. And look right behind him. You see that? White and gray bird together. Husband and wife. Forever and ever. Not to mention hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sandpipers. That could be the name of the sandpiper. They're piping the sand. All right, let's see where that ice cream truck is. Let's go, let's go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We got a loud couple here. Okay, I found this secret little alley, and I want to walk this alley just to see how far that ice cream truck is. If I can get an ice cream and a bird walk, oh, that would just make my day. I did hear it, but where? Nope. Must be on the beach. I heard it. I know I heard that ice cream truck, but it's not on this street. Somewhere. Yes, I made my way to this street and there is no ice cream truck, but what they've done on this street, look at, they've slowed traffic way down by installing these babies. As soon as I was gonna show you an example of a speed bump, the guy turns around and drops the lady off. We call that a fail. All right, let's go see what we see. No ice cream truck, that's for sure. Damn it, Jim. I got excited for nothing. Okay, what are the chances of 2 cars turning around? That's how you slow down traffic. All right, let's get out of the road. Oh, now you're gonna perform for me. Slow it down, slow it down. Electric. Electric. Better hope the power doesn't go out. Well, as it is apparent that if you live on this street in any one of these houses, any one, take your pick, it's all duplexes. There's not a single family home, nowhere to be seen. Let's take a look at this house right here. 2 houses, 2 addresses. 2812, 2814. See that? Looks like one house, doesn't it? You better like your neighbor. You better like your neighbor. And the color of his garage too. Well, there's a good example right there of two houses in one. You got one fence that's been redone and looks really nice, and you got the old original fence. So like I said, two houses into one, or two people, two families into one house is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I still hear that ice cream truck, so I'm gonna keep walking in its general direction. But look at this right here, what I come across. A actual fort. Look at this, a tree house, a tree fort. Who is the lucky person who lives here? Look at this baby. It's even got like a little pole. You can, let me get in the sun out. It's got like a little pool, so you could pull stuff up. There's the stairs. Oh, that is cool. A tree fort. Man, I built my share of forts, but nothing like that. And I wonder if you got to get okay from the neighbor. I don't know. But here we go. Let's go find that ice cream truck and some birds and some flowers. Because I know that ice cream truck is out there. I hear it. And I got like a dog's ear. Like a dog has a finely tuned ear. I have an ice cream truck tuned ear. One ear, plural. Whoa, hopping the curb. Electric. Well, what we noticed underneath this beautiful fort are these awesome looking, have you ever seen anything like that? I've never seen a palm. I guess that would be in the succulent, succulent. Yeah, succulent. Yeah, but I've never seen anything like that. Have you? I don't know. It was worth walking back for, definitely. What is that? What month are we in? So if the roof is going bad on the house, who is going to pay for it? Which side? But yeah, and here's another example. If someone's a hoarder, well, who are you going to complain to? Your neighbor? No, that is your neighbor. Whatever. You can have the good and bad in every situation, every situation. All right, where's that ice cream truck? Let's find it. I'll ask these people. Have you seen an ice cream truck? Okay, I'm getting closer to that ice cream truck, but I keep getting interrupted by all these beautiful flowers. If you want to see what the California state flower looks like, there it is, the beautiful golden poppy of California. Is that what I think it is? No, no. I see the ice cream truck moving the opposite direction. So I walked all this way, all this way. I walked. I just kept hearing it getting closer and closer. And as soon as I got here, the thing flipped around and started driving the other way. And the sound got more distant and more distant. And now I don't even hear it. It was going to be a good day. It was, till he turned around. As soon as I turned the camera on, they stopped flying, but they were flying for a minute. Trust me. I'll keep my eye on you guys. Well, I guess it's better that I don't have that soft serve ice cream. That stuff's not even really ice cream. I don't know what it is. They pour a liquid into some kind of thing that freezes it. That's not like how Grandma used to make, so it's better I don't have one of those good old Mr. Frosty soft serve ice cream. I don't know what it is, but it is good. But let's take a look at these birds here. Here's what they were supposed to be looking at anyway. Look at those babies. Just out there eating and greeting each other. Hey baby, how you doing today? Yeah, you looking good with your hair all up like that. She did her hair up today just for him. Patriarchy. Yes, these white birds, if you look real close, they like the safety of this little tide pool area. No sharks or alligators. But they like this little, see this little inlet? You see it. Okay, I counted at least 12 of these huge white birds. I'll try to not scare them away, but we're trying to, there's a fine line of bird watching and not scaring them. So I'm gonna put the action on the camera here, and you can see we are walking in mud, and that's probably what these birds like. They want us staying away. So when it's muddy, they have the place to themselves. But you can do a count, they're out there. One, I'm not gonna do the counting, but you can see, as far as you can see. Check out the size of those roses. My goodness, how did they get that even back here? Those are the size of a car. And I don't think you can even get a car back here. And look at the mud we're walking in just for you. So one bird just took off, and as soon as I fire up the camera, will the other one? Apparently not. You're just gonna sit there and look at me. All right. We call that a bird fail. Okay, before I end this video, I just want to show you how high that water had to get. Had to go way up to the edge way up there. So that must have been one of those king tides. All right, let's find a place to end this video after we get out of this mud. I didn't think I would be trekking in mud, but we are. We got a little mud today. Apparently, this bird is not scared. Look how close that bird is to the trail. Wow. Whoa. Isn't it funny when people slip and fall, people laugh at you? Some people. All right, there you go. One little walk and talk on the Alameda Bird Sanctuary. And there's pretty much what you see all the time here. You're gonna see birds, you're gonna see flowers, you're gonna see people, you're gonna see palm trees, you're gonna see people slipping and falling. You're gonna see it all. So come out and enjoy the Alameda Bird Sanctuary. Let's take one more look at all those birds just soaking the sun. Yeah, they're all out there, aren't they? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I do hear the chainsaws going, but yeah. Hi. Okay, that lady has been craving burritos. See, we are all the same. Can you believe it? In this great big world, we are all the same. She's craving burritos, just like me. Wow. Well, there you go. One little walk and talk on the shores of Alameda. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these bird sanctuary adventures right here. Yep, on landfill. Believe it or not, we're sitting on landfill. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me. Didn't I already say that? You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah, these people just heard me do a a video outro. See that? I should go tell them subscribe and like. You know I never do that. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Palm trees.